Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be talking about what to do when nobody supports you, when you're walking on your mission, when you're following your dreams, you've set some empowering goals, or you feel deep inside your heart that there's something you want to reach in your life. There's something you want to experience in your life, but you've noticed that nobody supports you. Your parents are not supportive, people around you are not supportive, maybe your friends don't believe in you, or whoever there is. Like, you sense that nobody supports you on that mission. What I've learned as I've started on my journey is that when nobody supports us, that's where actually we're doing the right thing. When nobody supports us, it means that we are actually breaking the cycle in our family. We are like cycle breakers. We are the ones which have decided to bring something new to our families, to bring something new to this world, to bring something new to society. And it is important to understand that, because when nobody supports us, we need to be our greatest support. And that's where we learn that it's not about external validation. It's about how well we know how to nurture our inspiration, how to nurture our motivation, even when we feel like maybe it's not meant for us, maybe it's not the thing for us, maybe if nobody supports us, it's just not meant for us, or whatever we say, it's coming from our fears, it's coming from deep subconscious beliefs which may come from our parents or our ancestors. But what I want to remind you, my friends, if you feel that you want to follow that dream, that dream is meant for you, it's coming from your heart, it's coming from your soul, you've chosen that plan for you before you were born, and now you sense it, and you were born maybe in a family or maybe in a community which don't support you, just for one reason, that you would learn to overcome the greatest challenge. And the greatest challenge is that you are not externally supported for doing that. So we can learn to awaken the internal inspiration, the internal motivation, the internal will, the internal strength, the internal power, which will help us to move through any challenge in life. Because whatever we decide for ourselves will become the greatest challenge before we manifest it, before we make it happen. And it is the greatest challenge for one and the only reason, because it's something new, it's something different, it's out of our comfort zone, it's out of the comfort zone of our DNA, of our family tree. It's something completely new. That's why it feels so unfamiliar. So when nobody supports you, you need to stand there for your own support. And if you will stay consistent with being your own support, you will meet new people which will start supporting you. They will come to you. They will find you. As you've started projecting that new energy, you've started, taking greater, more empowering action. You've started walking towards where you want to be. You've started also projecting new energy. And it means when you project something new will find you. And the universe will always bring you what you need the most. Maybe you've noticed already that the universe never gives you what you want, but it always gives you what you need. So when you start following your dreams, it also means that maybe you need more financial support, maybe you need more emotional support, and sometimes mental support, which means that the universe will bring you that. When you know exactly what you want, the whole universe conspires to make things happen for you. But firstly, you need to show up for yourself. You need to take actions. You need to move forward. You need to every single day remind yourself what is important to you. And you need to awaken that inner bravery, which is helping you to trust the process. Because, we only have two ways to look the unknown, to observe the unknown, because future is unknown before we make it known, before we make it familiar. And one way is to be afraid of the unknown, to be scared of the unknown. And the other way of looking the unknown, looking into the future, is to be excited for the unknown. And these two different states are really similar. Really similar. One is fear, the other one is excitement. And what's really interesting, as scientists and psychologists are saying, fear and excitement are the same chemistry in the body. When we awaken fear or we awaken excitement, it's the same chemistry in the body. But the only difference is that when we are afraid, it triggers negative thoughts, it triggers negative beliefs, negative perception. But when we are excited for something, it triggers positive thoughts, positive perception, positive beliefs. Which means that if you become excited for the unknown, which means that you train yourself to think the way that whatever will happen in the future, you feel excited for that. You feel excited for what will find you. You feel excited for what is coming towards you. You feel excited for all the manifestations that are coming to you, that are actually already happening on the energetic level. And longer you're persisting in taking actions, in learning, in educating yourself, in growing, in overcoming challenges, faster it will form here on this physical third dimensional level, so you will experience what you have created. So you see, when nobody supports you, you're actually doing the right thing. And that's something you need to truly remind yourself. When nobody supports you, you're doing the right thing, because you're breaking the cycle of your family. Maybe you've noticed that everybody in your family is like doing the same thing. Like they went to school, they found a job, they've created families, maybe they bought a house or a home or whatever, and they've started living the same cycle. But you're kind of different. Maybe you feel like you're the chosen one, and you feel like there's something completely different in your mind, like you're thinking differently, you're acting and behaving differently. You can't see yourself in that same cycle. And of course they see you as an alien. They see you like there's something wrong with you, like what's happening with you. And what you're that cycle breaker. You're the one which will bring something new. And when I say the chosen one, you've chose for yourself to break that cycle, to bring something fresh to the community or to your family or to wherever you are, to be an example that change is possible, that change is beautiful, that change is the law of nature. And more we are going and moving with changes, which means more we are changing our thoughts, our thinking patterns, more we are changing our beliefs, more we are peeling off the layers of identity until we recognize who we truly are, more we are changing our habits, more we are healing our emotional wounds and past memories and traumas which are not serving us anymore. More beautiful life's experiences will become. And it means that you will start to look more vibrant, happier, more joyful, more in love with life. You will become more passionate for life. You will become more excited and truly happy about life. And people will notice that. Your family members will notice that, and they will ask you what you're doing. Maybe if they will be brave enough, they will ask you. If they will not be brave enough, they will be jealous. And that's the thing you should not worry about, because we truly can't force changes to somebody. We truly can't force wisdom to somebody. You can only be an example, and those who will see you as an inspiration will come to you and ask you, how can you help me to get closer to myself? What have you done to get to such a level that you feel so much love for life? What have you done? What's your story? What kind of challenges have you overcome? And what you did so you were able to overcome those challenges? So my friends, when I've started that journey, what I'm doing now, making art, making these videos, sharing content with you, you know, it's not something which was familiar for me. Like, it was really uncomfortable. It was really something new. And the biggest challenge was to learn to express myself, learn to become more vulnerable, learn to express my emotions. And art was, to me, truly the greatest tool to learn to do that, to paint something I feel within myself, to paint a vision that I sense in my mind, to express something like an energy, a feeling that I feel within. And once I've started doing that, that internal sensation of blissfulness and joy started growing. And that's what starts happening when we start walking that path of the soul. I call it the path of the soul because it feels like we are fulfilling the soul's mission. And at some level, we recognize we are the soul, and identity is like a layer which is covered around the soul. And more we learn about ourselves, more we learn about our nature, of like the nature of the spirit, more we learn to adapt our identity to our true self. So we learn to express more of our authenticity. And that's where we learn that authenticity is not just saying what you want and saying what you feel. It's more about recognizing what is truly aligned with you and finding a way to express it with the greatest possible compassion, so you would not hurt anyone around you. Because people are on different levels. Some people are more hurt, some people are more in love with life. And compassion is the force which is connecting all of us together. Doesn't matter how hurt we are, doesn't matter how awakened we are, how healthy or how healed we are, or whatever. Compassion is connecting all of us. So once we learn to express our authentic selves with compassion and great joy, we start healing the wounds from the past. And whatever you've decided to do, at some point I'm sure you will come to that level where you will recognize, this is why I've come here on this planet. This is why I'm here right now. This is what's my soul mission. And now I know why I felt so attracted towards doing that, towards doing something completely new. So my friends, if you feel that, if it is resonating with you, there needs to be some truth within for you. If nothing is resonating with you here in this video, then just move on and just ignore it. It's just not for you. You know, we need to recognize that whatever is vibing with us, that there's something we need to learn. If nothing is vibing with us, then we just need to let go of it. It's not for us. So my friends, this is it for today. I will leave you here. Have a beautiful day. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. Till next time, one love.